Hello and welcome back to my channel. Or if you're new here, nice to meet you. My name is Reija and sorry, I forgot to film the intro when I finished the makeup, and so I'm filming it now quickly. Just, the picture is wrong way because I'm filming it with my front camera and such. But yeah, today we are doing like an formal party look. And my tips and tricks how to keep the makeup on all day when it's very hot. I can already tell that it's not going to last very long because it's so hot, but I did my best that I can do. Not everyone are so sweaty as I am, but yeah. So if you like to see how I did this look, then please keep on watching. Hit the like button if you like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell so YouTube notifies you of every new upload. And now let's go put some makeup on. Okay, let's begin with the makeup. So as you saw from the intro and title, I'm doing like a formal parties at summer look thingamajig. I'm going to my sister's birthday today, and then I give you some tips and tricks that I'm doing to keep the makeup on all day with these plus 30 degrees temperatures. So first of all, I did my brows. I only lightly used the Benefit Gimme Brow and then filled up the caps with the Lift and Snatch from NYX, because I just got to dye them and wax them, so I don't need to fill up that much. Then I used the Beauty Bay Eye Base in the shade 3 because it's closer to my skin color than the P. Louise ones. And then I set it with a Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless translucent pressed powder. And now I'm gonna do just a simple wing look. I'm using the Be Perfect Carnival Interstellar palette and I'm using the grays in here. I'm gonna start with the black in here. Then I'm gonna go like this and this maybe. Probably one more lighter shade. We'll see. And this is going to be quite a simple eye look because, if like for weddings and such, I don't, want to be the, getting a lot of attention because it's not my party. So I'm gonna start with small brush. This is Jessup 230 Luxe Pencil. And I'm gonna start with that black and just do like I don't want this to be big. I want to keep it very small wing. We'll see how I manage to keep it small because I'm used to doing with this style some big wings. Then I'm gonna take P. Louise 234. Oh yeah, I'll put the discount code in the screen of the Jessup brushes. It is affiliated. So then I'll take the shade First Man, which is a bit lighter. It's like a dark gray. It's been so hot in here that I haven't really wanted to film anything. Then I'll take Morphe M506 and the lighter grain called Odyssey. It always happens that the other side works better than the other. I'm gonna take a bit of that dark gray and so that was basically just a wing. A little wing. You have seen me do this in colors and such many times, but and then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use the Lottie London Diamond Bounce 3 Illuminating Powder Highlighter in the shade Frosted, which is supposed to be dupe for Fenty How Many Carats, I think. So I'm gonna put that on the lid to give a sparkle, but you know, not like a full-blown opaque eyeshadow. I'm taking this with the Beauty Flyer brush, detailed blending brush 3 or something. I can't see the shade. And then we'll just place it on the lid. And because this is highlighter, it's not very opaque, but it gives like, I don't know if you can see it, but it gives like very nice sparkle on the lid. And I'm spreading it quite far. And also because it's a highlighter, which is meant to put like on top of powder, it sticks nicely on the lid. I'm gonna take a close-up video of it when I'm done. And then what I'll do, I'll take the darker gray shade and angled brush, if I find a small one. I used my small angled brushes. I will have to take Winged Liner 317 from Jessup, and I'll take that dark gray and continue, you know, the liner. I messed up a bit, so I have to take a bit of Q-tip. Where's my water? Didn't meant it to go so thick, so let's clean a bit. That's why I wanted a smaller brush. And then we'll add the highlighter back on. But it's supposed to be like a smoky thingy, so okay, so this was the easy eye look. Of course I'm gonna add some mascara and lashes, but this is what it looks like. Very simple, I'd say quite classy, like not too much look. So I will take a small break now, even though I didn't film that long, and I'm sorry, it's just so hot. So this is a perfect day to test out my tips and tricks, and I'll show you at the end of the video. I'll come back at the evening to show you how does this every makeup look, but not more about that. I'll go take a break now, and then we'll start with the base. Okay, let's start with the base then. Need to dry my face again. So I think this is like, it's not supposed to be as hot today as it has been a couple of days, but it's still hot. So what I'm gonna start with is actually a setting spray. I'm gonna use the Revolution Super Fix Super Hold Misting Spray Ultra Matte Finish matte setting spray, because you know most of the time what's breaking up your makeup is not what's coming outside, it's what's coming inside. And when it's hot and such, then the sweat is coming and all of that. So you need something to prevent that to happen. So I'm gonna use a setting spray for that. And then I'm gonna press it in using sponge. And let it dry a bit. And then there's two options of primers that you could use. You could use a mattifying primer if you like, especially if you have oily skin and such, then that might be a good idea. But other option is using gripping primer, and I'm going to use the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer because it just keeps the makeup on. And to be honest, I don't have a mattifying primer. It's not like my, well, yes, my oils come through too, but because my skin is dry, the gripping primer is better for myself. And then foundation, I'm gonna use the She Glam Skin Finite hydrating foundation in the shade Nude. This is just one of my all-time favorite foundations, and it looks good on the skin. And one thing is, use as little as possible. Don't use a lot of product on your face, just a little, because the more you have product on your face, the more it's probably going to not maybe move around, but you know, if you don't like, if you use full coverage foundation and then it starts to, you know, like rub off, then I mean, it doesn't wear out nicely like full coverage if it starts to kind of fade away. And also, I'm not going to use any cream products. I'm just using powder products, because cream products, you know, they can start to slip and slide. Let me see. Yeah, looks good. Then I'm gonna take a brush and take it a bit to my neck, because I don't know, like, I have some scar tissue on my neck from my eczemas, so I like to take the foundation to the neck too, even though it's not covering a lot, because I'm not using it a lot, but a bit on the ears. So for the skin prep, I can say that I just did my normal skincare routine that I do mornings, and I waited about an hour for it to sink in. So there was the foundation, and then I'm gonna use the She Glam 12-hour full coverage concealer in the shade Madeleine. This one, I think I've said it many times, but this one sets quite quickly, so just do little at a time. I mean, kind of one place at a time. My fan started to make weird noise. Now it stopped. Scary. You know, be afraid that it's going to break down and then I'm in deep somewhere because it's so hot. And then I'm gonna take a bit of the foundation, concealer in here. There's so many things in Sheikland that I like that it's weird. See, my brow is starting to act like an asshole. And then a little powder. I'm gonna use my ABH settings translucent loose setting powder. There's some weird shit happening in here. I think that was my tablet. So I'm gonna take my LH Cosmetics puff. I'm just going over with the brush too, to make it sure I have the powder everywhere, because in this heat you really need it. And then I'll use the setting spray again. And go over with the sponge. I'm running out of that setting spray. Have to buy a new one because I love it. Okay. Then I'm just gonna use bronzer, blush, and then I'm using the same highlighter as I used on the eyes. So I decided to use the Beauty Bay pressed powder today in the shade Donut. And I'm taking big fluffy brush. This is Bake Off from Beauty Bay. Just, you know, this I really like. I mean, I have had this bronzer for like 2 years or something, or over, but I just really like it. I like to use it on my double chin also to hide it a bit. And I'm not gonna, you know, do like a very strong face makeup either. And then for the blush I'm gonna use Oldie But Goldie. This is Viva La Diva Miss Blossom's Blush Orgy. I'm gonna use the pink shade called Seduced. I wanted to use this because it has a glow to it. Make Me Blush Brush from Beauty Bay. See how pretty glow it gives to the skin, and it's not like super pigmented, so it's easy to use. But I don't know, if I remember right, the last time I checked, this wasn't available so anymore. So, but you know, you can use anything you want. This is just like tips and tricks for this kind of extreme weathers. So then I'll use the Lottie London highlighter in the shade Frosted. So this is like a very glittery highlighter, so if you don't like glittery highlighters, then maybe not. But you know, I love highlighter and I like to shine to the moon and back. Then I go over the face again with the powder brush, but I'm not taking any product to it. And then again with the setting spray. And the sponge. And for the lower lash line, I'm just gonna put a dark gray, the second darkest shade we used. It's called First Man. So I'm just gonna take it halfway in. And then I'm gonna take the brush that I used, the lightest gray, and then there's two options that you could do your waterline. You could use black with this look or something light. I feel like since it's daytime party, I'm gonna use the light shade. So this is Isadora Eyeliner Casual in the shade 56 Blonde. So this isn't white. It's more like a flesh tone. To give a little bit of brightness to the eye. So that was pretty much it. I'm gonna, of course, I need to do mascara and lashes and lips, but you know, there's no tricks for that in the heat. So I'll go finish the makeup and I'll come back with the finished look. Okay, here is the almost finished look. I have two things to do. I actually used a lip tint, e.l.f. lip tint. Let me see. Spicy Sienna. And then I'm gonna put lip gloss on. This is the So Classy lip gloss from Colourpop in the shade Beach Please. This is from the you know, that shell thingy, you know, it has the shell on it. This collection, I don't know if it's available anymore, but of course you can use whatever lip gloss you have. This is like an purple one. It's not like, you know, vamp or purple in your face, but you can see a little purple tint with it. And then I'm gonna finish off with the Makeup Revolution Fix and Glow setting spray to get a little glow to my face. It just smells so good. And then I'm tapping it on with the sponge again. You could also do like just wetting your sponge with a setting spray if you like. Then I have these new earrings I'll link them below. I can't remember the place where I bought it, but it's in I believe it's a Finnish indie brand. At least I ordered them from Finland. Was it Lakiva? Maybe it was Lakiva. So yeah, this is the finished look today, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell so YouTube notifies you of every new upload. And I of course link everything I've used in the description box, and I'll insert the video at the evening before I take my makeup off, that how has it lasted. But just to know, I'm very sweaty. I sweat a lot from my face, so don't expect it to be perfect, but this is the way that I know it's going to hold up better than with doing just my normal routine. So yeah, that's all, and hopefully we will see you very soon. Bye! Okay. Here I am about 8 hours later. So I did the makeup around 9 AM and it's now about between 5 and 6 PM. So as I haven't done any touch-ups, I have just used paper towel to dry the sweat from my face, because as it was my sister's birthday today, it was plus 29 outside, and her room in where she lives is in the side where the sun is shining, so her room gets really hot at these temps. But let's look, like as you can see here, there's a lot of redness, but actually it's like not that bad. It has rubbed off from here. Let me actually like this now. That's better. So these and my forehead are the worst parts that are sweating. So the makeup has rubbed off from here, and my nose of course, and from the forehead. But to be honest, it doesn't look that bad. Like, I can clearly, I don't know if you can see it, but it's clearly rubbed off from here and from my nose. The eyeshadow, it has creased a bit, but it's quite subtle and maybe not so visible when you are like going elsewhere. So yeah, I'm actually pretty happy of this result, like because I have had days that I don't have any makeup on anymore after, because I've been sweating so much. But now, even it's almost plus 30 degrees, it still stayed on quite well for 8 hours. So I'm very pleased of the result. And this is like something I could like fix with powder a bit, or maybe just, you know, like with my foundation brush. It looks better already. So yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna go wash my face now, because I just want to relax and all. I had a long day. So yeah, but that's all today, and